we're into the Highlands right now. So, which one should we start with? I had quite a few Highland whiskies here, so let's start with the ones I only have one bottle from a distillery. Let's go with this first. This is a Tomatin, distillery exclusive, bottle your own. This is bottle 665, and yep, I do have the bottle 666 as well. This is an Oloroso single sherry cask. It's I think 12 years. It's really nice. You can just see how dark it is. It's really nice. Next one will be a Glencadam, 21-year-old. Amazing stuff. This is a distillery that I've never heard of before I went to Scotland. When I saw it in the shops, and I was like, seriously, what is this? So when I was there, I actually bought just a tiny small bottle because I didn't know anything about the flavor profile. So I bought a tiny one on the 21-year-old. I mean a bottle, I tried it, and I ordered one. Immediately, because it's really nice. Next one will be a 21-year-old Glendronach, the Parliament, those incredibly sought after sherry bombs. Do I like this one? I think there are better whiskies out there, if I should be honest. That's my opinion. Let's see here. Let's move them so we can get to the next one. Then we have Nevis, 10-year-old. Highly recommended, people, but not for the new whiskey drinker, I would like to say. Not for the new whiskey drinker. This is very complex, in my view. But it's really nice. So, next one. A 25-year-old Glenfarclas. Yeah, this is probably one of the most, or was, at least here in Sweden, the cheapest 25-year-old whiskey you could buy. And now it's really expensive here. I think they nearly double the price here, for some reason. And it's not worth double the price, if I should be honest. I think I paid 100 euros for this one. And that's what it's worth. And it's also a really good price for 25-year-old single malt whiskey from the core range of the distillery. Next one is another bottle your own. It's from Aberfeldy. This is a single cask. A bourbon cask that I bought. I think it's around 12 years, something like that. Lovely stuff. Next twos are very special because the first one was my whiskey of the year, 2018. The Edradour 12-year-old. Seriously, people, this is gold. This is fucking gold. People, you need to understand this. This is probably one of the greatest whiskies out there for its price range and for its age as well. Bold things to say, but that's what I think. One day a whiskey will prove me wrong. Next one is my whiskey of the 2019, actually. The AnCnoc 24-year-old. Seriously, people, this is a steal as well. It is quite cheap for being a 24-year-old. I paid 90 euros for this one, actually. And I think here in Sweden it costs 140 euros, but seriously, it's really cheap for this age of a whiskey. And the quality in the glass is fucking amazing. This is a must-have, in my opinion, in your collection, like the Edradour 12. So, next distillery we're gonna go into will be a distillery I actually forgot because I only have one of them. So, yeah, I have some metal balls here. If you just would have seen it, you would have been, oh my god. But seriously, this is a whiskey also from a distillery. Let's see so I don't break it. Highland. Glenmorangie, Signet. People are quite divided if this is really as good as it is. But I would say this. Depending how much you pay for it. I paid 95 euros for this bottle. When we were in Scotland 2018, me and my mother and my stepfather going on a Scotch Whisky trip with the travel agency. We found it in the store. It cost nearly £200 for a bottle. I paid nearly 100 euros for this bottle. So I could have got two, and I actually bought two when I got it at that price because it was just really nice. And this is also the old box. This is a new one that you can open like this. But seriously, this is it's a divider, but I like it. I do like it. I would like to say I do like it. And that's it. Now we're gonna get into Glengoyne, people. Yeah, Glengoyne. So yeah, let's get into Glengoyne. First one is the 21-year-old. It's good, but it has gone up quite a lot in price, so I don't know if I'm going to replace it or not, but still, I like it. People are still divided on this one. The next one will be 4 years more, and that will be Glengoyne 25-year-old. This whiskey is amazing, seriously. Not everyone's going to ever have afford to buy a whiskey like this. But yeah, this whiskey is just brings tears to my eyes, basically. Brings tears to my eyes. It's really good. It's fucking amazing. So I have probably talked a lot about this one. I done a review on this one, and the 21-year-old. But now we're going into another one that I think a lot of people are going to find very interesting. This is a distillery cask, bottle your own Glengoyne. Let's see here. There we go. I think it's like a 13-year-old sherry puncheon single cask Glengoyne. Yeah, I paid quite a lot for this one. And there's a very funny story about this one, because it is not bottled by me. It's bottled by someone called, and sorry for showing your name, but Jennifer. So who the hell is Jennifer? I have no idea, but I thank this person a lot. Because I've been to this distillery 3 times. First time I was there, it was 2018. We came quite late, so the whole barrel you can fill up with your bottle your own was empty. So that was life. The same year there, during the summer, I went to Scotland again, and I did a trip. And one of the places this bus tour stopped was at Glengoyne, and I wanted to see if I can get my chance to get the second time, if I can get one. But to my surprise, they were cleaning it, so I had to wait another hour. And if I would have waited another hour, the bus company I was going with would drive off, and I would be stranded at Glengoyne, which could be a good thing if they had served food there, which you don't. But still, yeah. So the third time I went to Glengoyne again, 2019. Yeah, I think it was 2019. No, it wasn't. It was 2018. No, 2019. Sorry. And that was last year. And what happened? I got there. They had the machine going. They told me, "Oh yeah, it's working." So I went there. I took the bottle. I started to fill up. I could just see how it's just filled up. Started up all the way up here. I filled it up, and nothing more came out of that bloody barrel. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? And they looked at it. Oh, it's empty, the barrel, so we cannot sell this bottle to you. I was like, are you kidding with me? And then I told them that I had been here 3 times. So yeah. So what they did, they took the bottle on display and asked me if it was okay if I bought that one instead. And I was like, yeah, I don't care. I don't care. I just want to have a bottle of your own from Glengoyne. So yeah, now I have it, and it's really nice. But like all the whiskies I have, I say they're really nice. But most of them, I do say, you cannot drink them all, and I will die of intoxication or alcohol poisoning. So yeah, that's Glengoyne. Next one will be Old Pulteney, so stay tuned. So yeah, let's get into Old Pulteney. I have 2 bottles of Old Pulteney. The first one is the discontinued 21-year-old. Why did you discontinue this one? Seriously. This was probably one of the best 21-year-old whiskies out there, in my opinion. It's just really good. So I'm trying to savor it. This 21-year-old, but it's just fucking amazing. Seriously. Old Pulteney, what are you doing? I haven't tried anything of the new core range. So, yeah. The next one is a part of the new core range, though. They still have it. I think it's just more expensive now than I paid for it. And that's a 25-year-old Old Pulteney. Yeah. This is one of the latest boxes. There's quite an old one with a wooden box, I think. It was really nice. This is more a cardboard box, but still. It's all that matters what's in here. And it is really good. It is really good. But it's pricey, so try it before you buy it, seriously. Next will be my last Highland. distillery actually, where I have the most Highland whiskies from, and that will be the Cotton Mill, Deanston. People, let's get into Deanston. And I have no idea where to start, because I don't have any of their core range whiskies. The most I have is either limited edition or distillery exclusive. So let's get into what I would call core range limited. They did, and let's start with the first one. This is a 9-year-old whiskey, the Bordeaux red wine cask. Sorry for lightning again. But this is... it's amazing. It's amazing. People, seriously, if you ever had a chance to get a hold of this bottle, lucky you. I have one bottle left. This is... yeah, heaven. Seriously. This is a really good whiskey, this Bordeaux red wine cask matured whiskey. It's fabulous. Next one is the one that introduced me to Deanston, and it's this one. The 20-year-old Oloroso sherry cask, Oloroso cask matured one. There we go. It's not much. I do have some spare bottles of this one, so lucky me, I guess. This is just a sherry bomb. It's fantastic. In my view, it's fantastic. Not everyone likes it, and everyone has right to have their opinions, right? So, yeah. 2 really awesome whiskies. So let's get into the whole, Deanston and their, what I call it, distillery exclusives. So let's start with the one I do not like. First one is this one, the 23-year-old. I do not like this one. Why? Because it was a big letdown. I didn't try it when I bought it at the distillery because I forgot to ask them. I could probably have tried it there, then I wouldn't have bought it. Because the 20-year-old Oloroso cask matured is so much better than this one. Just saying it. The next one is also one I do not really like that much. It's a 19-year-old, the Muscat finish. Yeah. I don't like it. But I do like, though, is this one. They had this tag here with all the information on it, basically. Or a lot of information on it. So, really cool, actually. And I do like some of their distillery exclusives, and most of them do come in these cardboard boxes. I do like them. I like them. They're really neat. So, yeah, that's that one. And the ones I like, I would like to say, is this one. This is a hand-filled that you can buy at the counter. They have quite a few different casks. This is a Pedro Ximenez finish. I think it's like 16 years old. I have quite a few. This is the last one. I've given some away and auctioned one away for a good cause, for helping people. So that was why I auctioned it out. But it's good. It's quite pricey, £35 for these small ones. But you know, if you're are very limited what you can bring home to your country, these are good things to do. Next one is a fantastic whiskey. I hope they do something like a core range thing on this one. It is this one, the 14-year-old Spanish oak. It is magnificent, people. This is fucking amazing. Seriously, it's really good. So yeah, the Deanston 14-year-old Spanish oak. Seriously, try it. It's really good. And at cask range as well. And the last one I do have was something I really want to get my hands on, because I thought, oh, sounds so cool. It's like maybe once in a lifetime I can get one of these. So the Deanston Distillery, it's basically made of 4 different barrels from 4 decades. So the oldest whiskey in this one is 40 years old, and the youngest is 10 years. So yeah, it's really good. I have spare bottles of these ones, and I'm really thankful for that. This is just amazing. Amazing stuff that I managed to get my hands on. And it was only limited to 1,400 bottles I have made, so I guess some people more say it's a collector's item than it's for drinking, but seriously, this is for drinking. So yeah, that was Highland whiskies. So let's get into Speyside now. So let's get into Speyside. And yeah, I'm just gonna show the bottles I have. Let's start with the first one. This is Benromach Imperial Strange, or the 10-year-old cask strange that is now discontinued. They have another one now. I don't like this one that much, I would say. I do think the standard 10-year-old is much better than the 10-year-old cask range, in my opinion. But then we have this one. The Benromach Peat Smoke. This is an 8-year-old whiskey. Has been sherry cask matured from Benromach, and it's peated as well. It is fucking amazing. Seriously, I really wish I bought more bottles of this. This is the only one I have, and yeah, if you have gotten your hands on one of these, you're lucky. This is really good stuff, really good stuff. And if you find it in a store, just laying there for a good price, get it. Seriously, I'm not joking with you. This is really good, but you do have to like peat or smoke, what do you say? Next one will be this one. Benriach, single cask vintage thing I bought in Denmark a few years back. It's 19 years old and it's just been it's peated and it's yeah, sherry. So let's use this one as a reference. There you go. See how dark it is. It's really nice. So yeah, 19-year-old single cask Benriach peated sherry cask. Fantastic. Really good. Next one will be Aultmore. 18 years old. What can I say? I tried the standard 10-year-old, the core range 12-year-old whiskey. I mean, that's really good. You cannot get it here in Sweden. You could in one point, I think. But this one, it was really good. I haven't really gotten that much into it yet. Just tiny. Will be very interesting. There we go. Where do we go now? Yeah, I'm going to do Glenallachie. Glenallachie 15-year-old. Amazing. Seriously. Amazing. This is just amazing whiskey. Another one of the Glenallachie series is a 25-year-old single cask actually. And it's the first one I ever bought from Glencadam. I did a review on this one where I compare this to another one from Aultmore. There's also a Glencadam expression that I did on my Springbank Whiskey Month this part of the year, but so please check that out. This is really good. Not too expensive. I think I paid 140 euros for this. For a 25-year single cask and it's bourbon matured. It's really good. Next one will be a Glenmorangie, and that is also a distillery exclusive. And that will be the last distillery exclusive here before we go into the Campbellton whiskies. So this is a sherry cask, 1994. It is, as you see on the color, only finished. So this is not 100% matured. It's just been finished. So yeah, I don't think there's any added color into it, even though it doesn't say. But this is really good. And if you wonder what this is something you got when you do the tour there, to have it on. I thought it was quite cool. This is good. So 22 years old, 16 years in first fill bourbon cask, I think it was. It was a bourbon cask, and then the last 6 years it was finished in a sherry Oloroso sherry cask. And it just got this dark for those 6 years. And it pretty much just overpowered the bourbon, and it's just fantastic. This is one of those whiskey you have to pay or get on a, how do you say, secondary market, and I wouldn't pay that. I think I paid £125 for this bottle. I bought two, because when I tried it I was like, this is really good. And yeah, it's fantastic. So I have a second bottle of this laying around. And the last bottle of my Speyside is quite a dusty one. It's this one, Glenlivet, 21-year-old, the Archive. Yeah. Is this worth the money? I got it at a reduced price because I got a gift card. Yeah, you can get a gift card here in Sweden when you go to Systembolaget. It's state-owned. When you're having a birthday, so I got a gift card there, so I didn't pay full price. So I only paid around 100 euros for this one. I should have paid, I think, 135 euros or something like that for this one, but I only paid 100 euros for it. So I think it was worth it, if I should be honest. It's nice. I haven't really been drinking it that much, but still, I think it's good. I'd like to try more from Glenlivet, if I should be honest. So, yeah, that's Speyside. And now we're going to get into the biggest collection I have of just one region, and also from just one distillery. And that is Campbellton. See you soon.